VB scripting is very important because without VB scripting, we can't write the script. Let's see here. Before going to the VB scripting, like someone asked like why to use VB scripting in Qtp. Because Qtp understands only a language called VB scripting, right? So if you write your test scripts in VB scripting, then only it understands. Or else a simpler thing I can say that if you want to execute 100 username, 100 passwords, 100 usernames and 100 passwords. So writing a script 100 times is not a good idea, right? So we need to write a script only once and you need to take that into a loop condition and you need to run that script 100 times. Write it once and run it 100 times. So to run that 100 times, we need to take a help of this VB scripting statement. If you have VB scripting statement, then only one script can be executed 100 times. Got the point? Else, you need to execute all the 100 scripts once again. So this VB scripting plays a very important role to customize your script. Without having a VB scripting statement, it's very hard to automate a test. Here? Yes. Now as gradually we move into the subject, you'll understand why we use the VB scripting. But let's start the VB scripting concept. The first one. Output functionality is the first heading. Output functionality. In that message box. It displays user messages or any message in quick test. So it displays user messages in pop-up window and execution will be paused until we attend it. Three things we need to observe here. First, it displays the messages in a pop-up window. So it will populate up with a pop-up window and execution will be paused. Until we attend it. That is what the message box is. Let's try to take the syntax of the message box. Message box. Just give me a second, please. Message box. So that's what you want to display in a pop-up. That should be right. Message box. Any text. You write any text. Yeah? Message box. Any text. Here, if I write in place of any text, if I try to write testing tools, let's see how it behaves. Testing tool. So let me take this into comment block and run the test. So I have taken message box testing tool. Testing tools is a text. So this text displays in a pop-up window. Just here, as I said, it displays in a pop-up window. Here, it is displaying the things in a pop-up window. And moreover, if you can have a look on this, It has the OK button and it's still running. Just here. So what I said, it displays the user message in pop-up window and execution is paused. The execution is still paused. It is not going ahead. See here, it is stuck at step 5. So whenever you attend it, whenever you click on OK or whenever you click on cancel, then only it will move ahead. Here. So as I said earlier, it displays message in pop-up window and execution will be paused until we attend it. That is the thing what happened, right? So when I run it, so it has written testing tool in a pop-up window and execution has been paused actually. It is saying just it's still running. But when I click on OK, then only it has moved forward. So it has been paused until I attend it. So this is what basically we call as a message box. Message box. It displays a message in pop-up window and execution will be paused until we attend it. Same like that, we have a next one called print. It serves the same purpose actually. Print. Same like a message box, we have another option called print. Print. It displays user message in quickest print log window. Quickest print log window and execution will not be paused. So it is an unattended. This is an unattended type, right? As that execution will not be paused. But whereas this, it's a attended. We need to attend it. Whereas print, there is no need to attend that. So let's have a look on this print. Syntax of the print. So that I can send you file. So next, take the syntax for the print. Syntax for the print. Print any text. The text what you want to print, that should be given as a print and any here. So it displays message in quick test print log and execution will not be paused until we attend it. So let me take print testing tool. So before that, let me take everything into comments so that it will be in a silent mode. Print testing tool. When I run the test, it will print that in a quick test print log and execution will not be paused. Here I am running it. It will display that information in quick test print log and it will be carried forward. Here. Testing tool. It has written that in a quick test print log. I guess you can see it here. Quick test print log. Right? So, and execution has it on its way actually. Here it has not paused for us. It has completed the test and it is even throwing up your test result window. Clear? So this is how basically we'll use message box and print. So message box I can call it as attended and print is unattended type of output functionality. Now which one is used? Basically print is used, it is more convenient because it is not asking us to click on OK or cancel or anything. It is a unattended type, whereas message box is a attended type. So that's the reason if you want to use output functionality, lot of the cases we will be using print. You can use either print or message box, anything depending on your requirement, but mostly we'll use print in place of message box. Okay. Now, see here, I have written directly print as testing tools here. It may be print or it may be a message box. The actual process flow is rather than giving the string directly here. This is a string directly, right? So rather than giving the string directly here, what we do is we'll try to assign this testing tools to a variable, and that variable will be used whenever needed. That is what process we follow in the organization. Okay? Or else let me explain you. Let me take this into comment also. So if I write x is equal to testing tool. X is equal to testing tool. So what is it? X is nothing but testing tools now. What happens if I print x? It will print testing tools. If I write message box of x, it will print testing tools. So this is the process what basically we do it. Rather than taking that directly into the function, first we'll give that to a variable, and that variable will be called whenever required. See here, the same result. Testing tools. That is what the proper way what we do it in the organization. Yes. Either way we work. Directly we can write print and testing tools, or else first declare the testing tool to one variable and use that variable. Here, so any process will work, but according to the organization level, so this is the one what we need to follow, the second process. Even it works for the message box of x, it will display the testing tools if you write message box of x also. Here, next. Here we go with input functionality. Next. This is done. Output, we got the result, right? Now let's go ahead with input functionalities now. Input functionality. Okay. Or else taking. So I'm commenting it. I'm writing it here because I can send you this document so that you'll have it. So that is the reason after I'm giving a syntax, I'm trying to comment it. Input. Next. Output function. I'm very sorry. This is output functionality. Because message and print are printing up as an output, right? So it is output functionality. Next.